Hello everyone, this is Don going over, still on Session 1 Shopping Cart, our first session of training, but going to be covering shipping calculator options. Now, this is one of those uh, topics that can be very confusing and also require a lot of different options based on the type of product it is, maybe the type of store that you are, or even your goals with what you're trying to do with your website and your brick and mortar toy store. So let's get started. The first thing I want to want you to recognize is that there are many different shipping calculator modules on your site, and I'm going to go ahead and oops, I'm already there, but I'm going to show you where to get to that area. So shopping cart, and then under store shipping module list. Now, all of these different shipping modules are just different calculators that you can use to calculate the shipping cost of your cart, or when somebody checks out, to calculate what the shipping cost could be. Now, we have basically, we have four different types of calculators, so to speak. We have the local delivery, which we do have stores that offer delivery within a vicinity or area radius of their store or stores, or areas of the city or town. So we even have one store that does local delivery via horse-drawn buggy. So our goal at STN is to try to accommodate the different needs of the stores so that everybody can either use them to market their brick and mortar or their services, and this is one of them, local delivery. And let me click it on this guy. I'll show you quickly what your options are. So you can, for example, let me move these around, set up costs for this, and as well as give like descriptions. So say east side within a 10-mile radius, and you could say west side within a 10-mile radius. Again, just trying to give you some different options that you can do, and you can even add places, say different, I'm trying to think of other deals, maybe west side further out or something like that, just to kind of give a place for you, say within a, I think I've got something set up there within a 30-mile radius, and say that's going to be $30 for local delivery. Again, just more options. I know these are probably not realistic figures or values or what this would be, but so giving you some local delivery options is one of the things that this cart will do, which is different than most carts because we're trying to support the brick and mortar as well as online sales. So it's got multiple goals here. The local pickup is another type of option, shipping option, which means that the person would want to come to the toy store to pick it up. And this is also a good one. If you notice, it's got a different layout in that, and this is what we'll be moving to with all of our shipping modules, this kind of layout design style. And here you can see that in this example, they have two different locations store-wise, and it's going to be, they're not charging anything for local pickup. But you could say your Plaza store. In this example, I have two stores, the Plaza store and the North Mall store, location-wise, and I could, give the heading title, shop online, pick it up, at one of our locations. I do have to set the address for each one of these stores, and that's so when somebody is purchasing and they choose a location, it also gets broadcasted to them in their receipt that this is a local pickup and this is where you've chosen to pick up this product. Or if it's only one store, that's where they need to pick it up. So it passes on the information to them again in the order, helping to get that information to them in defining it better to them that they did choose local pickup, and this is the address where you need to go pick it up. So again, you can even add more locations if you want to. Like if you have multiple stores, you could add those here. You can also give cost to them, and I'll show you how that displays out here in a bit. Then there's also some other shipping modules. The other types of shipping modules are cart total ones. And what I mean by cart totals is it takes the total of the shopping cart and then calculates what the shipping cost would be based off the total, like a price range. Let's go ahead and just look at the ship value one down here. Now, currently, and this is going to change in the near future, but we have 1, 2, so second day, third day, and then ship value are the same type of cart totals. And let me click on ship value. If you notice, ship value, it's a table based. Basically, it's saying anything under $15 charge $5.95. Anything under $30 but greater than $15 charge $7, and so on and so forth. And you can add new lines or remove the last line, as well as you can say anything over the last value, say $350, charge $65, or for example you could even say 0.00, so which would be free shipping of anything over $350, which would not be a bad incentive. I'd hope that that you'd get somebody to spend $350. I would offer free shipping as well. So let's go ahead and leave that to 65 just for the heck of it, because I'm going to show you some other things. Let's go ahead and hit save. Let me go show you one of these other ones as well. Let's look at the third day shipping guy, which is another table based. But you'll notice that on this one, I've actually checked something else down here at the bottom, which is disregard shipping overrides for this module. Okay. To show you what I mean by this flag here, having it on, and what that will do, I need to jump you to one of the products. And I've actually flagged one of the products and prepared it. It's the train table with drawers. And the reason why I chose this product, let me pop this guy open so you can see it, is it's a large item. It actually, will be a big package. And you want to be able to, maybe on big packages like this, charge a handling fee. And if we go to packaging, you'll see that there are some other options here. You can turn on shipping override, and then this would make this product, let me uncheck that one. If I save this guy, this would set the shipping cost for this guy to be $20. Doesn't matter what it is, where it's going to, or anything like that, it would be $20. At least that's what I would have it flagged as. Unless, I need to jump back to this other guy, and I apologize for the confusion, but shipping can be very confusing. This guy on this module is checked to disregard shipping overrides for this module except for handling fees. So if I do that, then it's going to ignore this shipping override of $20 for this shipping module. Okay, and again, let me jump back to this tab. The price on this guy is $139.95. If I go back to the shipping module and I look for, it would be less than $150 but greater than $125, be this guy here, it would be $62. Now, since I was doing third day, and if I had this guy unchecked, it would allow this override to set my shipping calculator to be $20. It would ignore all this. But because I said disregard this override, it keeps it at $62 now. So there's one more thing I need to show you, which is accept handling fees. We need to jump back to this guy over here. And if I set the $20 value to be a handling fee charge, then what would happen is it would ignore this shipping override except for the handling fee. So the shipping cost for this product would be $62 plus the handling fee of $20, which would be $82 shipping charge for this guy. Again, I think that's kind of high, but I just wanted to show you the relationships between the cart totals and handling fees as well as overrides and how those kind of can communicate with each other. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this guy checked. Hit save. There's some other things. While I've got this product open, I'm looking at the shipping or the packaging stuff. You can say shipping or override of $20 and apply override as handling fee. Now, this could be set also for a batch of them. Say this is for 2 of these guys. If somebody ordered 2 of them, it would only charge $20 for those 2. But as soon as they ordered 3 of them, it would add another $20. So it's kind of like a group of this amount will have that. If they ordered 4, it would be $20. As soon as they hit the 5, it would be another $20, which would be $60. Again, can be very confusing, but everybody has their own needs, and so we try to give the ability to control those. Now, looking at this product again, since we're using this one for our example, it's got a weight of 30 pounds and 37 ounces. So keep that in mind as we talk about some of the other shipping calculators. Let's jump back to our shipping calculator list. And here you'll see that second day and third day, as well as ship value, are all of this type. All of these are this table-based shipping calculator. Okay, where you set up your rates and based off of the cart total. The next one we're going to look at is another one that's cart total, which is called Flex. And let me click this one and open it up. It's a cart total as well. And what it does is it actually takes the order total, gives you a base order total, and anything less than this order total, you can charge a flat fee. So say I'm going to charge $1.95 for, if the cart total is $20, it's going to be $1.95 for shipping. But if you notice here, I have a flat handling fee of $5. So it's going to be the charge under $20, $1.95, plus the handling fee of $5. So make it at $6.95 shipping costs for anything under $20. Now, if I go above $20, it does 10% of the cart total and adds my handling fee of $5. So it's an easy shipping calculator to set up. Again, another one of these multiple options that you don't need weights, but it's a cart total based shipping calculator. And we've got people doing different things with this shipping calculator. So we actually have people saying that it's going to be $6 and it's a percentage above that with a $1 handling fee. As again, you can also charge a tax for this shipping calculator, but only if it's shipping within the state, your state. Now, the reason why we have this set up on a per shipping calculator, our shipping module, is that some states require you to charge taxes for shipping. Most states do not. So let's go ahead and save this again. So that was the other cart total guy. Now let's look at what we call the shipping API calculators. Let's take a look at those guys and let me show you what they're all about. Now these other shipping API guys were like FedEx and USPS and UPS. These guys require a shipping weight, so to calculate the shipping cost, as well as the ship to zip code. So it needs to know what the distance is, and they have their regions and everything else already defined. And so FedEx, let's quickly open FedEx. Now, the FedEx shipping module does require that you have an account number and a meter number to enter into here. And you can also add a handling fee, or as well as charge tax if need be, based on the tax and only within your state. You also can choose which shipping services you want to allow or offer within FedEx. Also your signature options for FedEx and your rate display. I don't have a FedEx shipping account for this site, so I can't really activate this guy, but that's what this is for. And what it does is it takes the weight, the shipping weight, and then the zip code of your store, and then the shipping to zip code to calculate the shipping costs. There's also international FedEx that you can activate here by selecting them. And to select optional ones, hold down your Control or Command key or Apple key, and you can select which ones you want to offer on your site. The other two API ones is UPS and USPS. UPS, we have an access code and user ID. You can get your own from UPS. You can talk to UPS and they'll give you one. Also, we recommend that if you're using UPS or USPS, if you talk to them and get an account, you can also get better shipping rates for your account. So basically, if you're going to be shipping from them, if you're doing online e-commerce, you can get better deals, but you will need to talk to a UPS or USPS representative as well as a FedEx representative. You can do the same thing by setting up accounts with them. We do have UPS access code and ID and everything else. So if you can use ours, it's just to talk to the API. But if you want to, you can enter your own. You can check your type of pickup methods, your type of packaging that you're going to be offering on your website. Typically it's going to be residential delivery. Most of these are going to be going to residential and not commercial businesses. If you want to set a handling fee, you can set up your handling fee here of like $1, $2, whatever you want the handling fee to be. And you can also apply handling fee to shipping overrides. Now, UPS and USPS, they take into account the shipping override settings that you have here, or handling fees. So if you set up one of these guys on a product, it will take that into account when calculating this. It will apply the handling fee or the shipping shipping override in this calculation, in this shipping module calculator. You will need to enter in your zip code on the UPS one. So whatever your store, your ship from zip code is, or your account zip code if you have an account, you set one up. As well as for the shipping override, you can set up a description to display, like exactly like in this example. What I did is I set it up to be warehouse shipping cost, meaning that maybe this is the drop ship product and they give me a cost of what the shipping would be for that product, and I'm just passing the cost on, and that would be the shipping override in that situation. Again, many different scenarios that can happen, so it's kind of hard to display or explain each one. You also have the ability in the UPS shipping module to show which shipping options you are offering, or choose which ones you are offering. Are you offering UPS 3-day select, next day air, all those different things, as well as you can come in and modify the surcharge rate of a percentage, which changes. Also, just basically all the different options that you have on here. You can select for a UPS. Go ahead and hit save. Next, you'll have USPS, same thing, pretty much. Username, password, and the server is always there. You also have the ability to apply tax. A proxy server you're not going to need. If you do, then we will use this area for managing it for you. Percent to pad, you have options to say pad the weight 2%, 10%, whatever the padding is. Your handling fee, so if you want to charge a handling fee for domestic shipping, as well as handling fee for international shipping, you can apply that handling fee. And the USPS also does take into account the shipping overrides. Show delivery quotes. These are all things that you can do on the front end of this, during checkout, to give them the option of how many days it's going to take. And this all comes back from the USPS API. Again, the shipping override. If you have a shipping override, what did that display? Warehouse rates, or whatever you want that message to be. Which shipping options do you want to offer? Typically, you're going to have express mail and priority mail. If you're doing international, down below you'll see that that's the two that you'll probably have as well: express mail international, priority mail international. So go ahead and hit save on this guy. And then the last shipping module I'm going to go here is called the standard shipping module. Now this standard shipping module looks to this information here, and this shipping module actually gives you the ability to create your own shipping calculations. So for example, I think I have a shipper that I created with this guy called UPS, and all it is the title of it, UPS. I could change it to USPS, FedEx, whatever it is that I want. It's just a naming convention that people can see. I could create multiple shippers that they could select from, and then within that shipper I can assign shipping rates to them. Now the shipping rates, for example, I created this West Coast one here. Let me click on it and edit it. You'll see that I've chosen the shipper. I'm going to make this the first one in the list as an optional. I've given it a West Coast one. I said this is for the United States of, I've chosen the country. And then I did a zip code range of 9,000 to 99,000. So if a zip code has 90061 or whatever, it would fall in this range here, and this would be one of the options that they could choose. I then put in weights. The lowest weight was 0 pounds to 1 pound, and I said it was a fee of $7. I could increase that a bit and say to £2. Choose currency, tax, everything else. Do I want to have a packaging fee? Nope. So then the other one that I would do is go save and maybe create a new one. Again, this could be very tedious, and it is very tedious, but go West Coast again and give it a list order of 1. United States, zip code range of 9,000 to 99,000. And I would say the lowest weight would be 2.01 pounds on up to 5 pounds. And I'm going to not put the fee is going to be, say, $8.95 or say whatever, $9.95. Oops, not 89. That's going to be the fee. The packaging fee, do I want to charge a handling fee or packaging fee? No. I'm going to select USD as my currency on this one. Again, this gives you a lot more, it does give you a lot more control, but it takes a lot of time to set up, and it's there for those users that want to control this a lot more than using a cart total. Oops, I forgot to select a shipper. So again, this is part of the shipper. So again, you could create multiple shippers for them to choose from, and based off of zip code ranges and weights. But it does require weights. That's the important thing to note in the shipping calculator between the two. Either you're doing a cart total shipping calculator or you're doing a weight-based shipping calculator. So let's go to on the front end of our train table with doors. Clicking on it, let's go ahead and you'll see that the shipping calculators down below here are available, the estimators. So if I wanted to see what shipping was going to cost for UPS, I would enter a zip code in here and say go. And what it's doing right now, based on this zip code, it is communicating with UPS, and it's saying, okay, what are the shipping options for UPS? And it's like, okay, 3-day selects $52, next day air, UPS ground is going to be $34.90, and then there's other shipping calculators. I have quite a few shipping calculators turned on right now, which is not what you really want to be doing on your shopping cart, because you're not trying to confuse the shopper with too many selections or options. You're trying to find one that works for your business and also makes it affordable, or it makes it easy for the shopper to make that decision to buy your product. Okay, so let's jump into a couple other things with shipping. We've gone over shipping override. Okay, so let's go ahead and save that guy here. So we know what that guy is. Let's go to the configuration. So from shopping cart, let me get there for you. And I'm leaving these tabs open and jumping between them so I can easily get to those guys. But if we go to admin configuration, we now have another area where we can do shipping configuration. This actually lets us choose which shipping calculators we want to use. I'm going to turn local delivery off. I'm going to leave local pickup on. And then it also down below here says global shipping options, which calculate shipping fee based on item subtotal. And these are for the cart total calculators. Item subtotals minus coupon discounts. If somebody had a coupon and they entered it in, it would then calculate shipping costs based off of the subtotal minus the coupon. Item subtotals plus taxes, so if taxes were being calculated on the site, it would know shipping cost based off of the cart subtotal plus the taxes, or item subtotal plus taxes minus coupon discount. So giving you quite a few different options. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it on item subtotal right now for ease of display. And I'm going to turn on the local pickup, my 3rd-day shipping option, and my ship value, the standard one, which is this kind of like just whatever it takes. I can take as long as I want to, but that's what it's going to be. I'm going to save that. Now let's go to the front end, and let's go ahead and take a look again at this product so we can go over these as we go through the checkout process. Now from the front end, I'm going to go ahead and buy this product. Okay, and I believe I'm already logged in on this site as a shopper, but let's go ahead and go through the process. So now my subtotal right now is $139.95. If I go through the process and say continue with secure checkout, and I am logged in already, so that's one of the things, just to go speed up the process. This is my billing address that I'm doing, and I said same as billing for my shipping address. So just to save time, and I'm going to hit save and continue. So now my shipping options are third day shipping, $82, or standard shipping, $39. Now let's go in the back and let's take a look as to why is that? Why are those my shipping costs right now? Again, that would require us to go to Store, Shipping Module List, and we're going to look at the cart total ones right now. Let's look at ship value. And so the price of that product was $139. So it's less than $150, but it's greater than $125. So shipping calculator says it's going to cost $19 to ship. But if we look, it says $39 for standard shipping. So next, let's go look at the product itself. If you remember, we had set shipping override to $20, and then we'd also checked, say, apply override as a handling fee. So this is a handling fee, which sets it to be an additional $20, whatever the shipping is. And that's why we have $39. Again, it would be the $19 plus the $20 as a handling fee, $39. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to change the product here and say that this is going to be, the shipping override is going to be $20 no matter what. This is the shipping cost for this product. Hit save. Okay. Let's go back and open it up so we have it open. If we go back here, I need to see the changes here, I need to go back to my Your Cart and start checking out again. Now you'll see it's $20 for standard shipping because we set it on the product level to be $20. Let's say we want it to be $25 for shipping. So let's go now. Open it back up. I saved it. Let's go open it back up so we can edit it. Go to the front end again. Let's go to the cart so we can reload it. So I'm checking out. There it is, standard shipping, $25. You notice though that the third day shipping never changed. It hasn't changed because, let's go now, jump to the third day shipping, third calculator. If you notice, we have this guy checked to disregard shipping overrides for this module except handling fees. So again, less than $150 but greater than $125, we're saying that's $62. And that's exactly what we have for the shipping calculation, $62. Now, if I do one of two things, let's say, let's set this guy again to $10, or let's set it to $10. Let's also say this is a handling fee, okay? And let's hit save. Open it back up so we can see it. So it's $10 as a handling fee. Let's go to our back-end cart. So if it's a handling fee, it's going to be the $62 plus the $10 handling fee, so it should be $72 on the front end. Again, just trying to show you the relationships and how confusing and how many options you actually have on a per product level and a cart level. So again, that's the challenge here. One is giving you all the options you possibly need to get shipping calculations done correctly. So now you'll see that it's $29 for standard because it was $19, but it was a handling fee of $10, so $29, and it was $62 before on third day, but it has a handling fee of $10, and so it's going to get added on there with an additional $10. So that's kind of how the whole override handling fee works. There are some other little options which I'm going to quickly go over right now. Go back to that product. You'll see here that you have the quantity, shipping override quantity that you could do. So I could say 4 in here. So that means I could buy up to 4 of these guys and it would still be $10 handling fee. Now if I bought 5, one more than 4 of course, then it would be an additional $10 handling fee, which would be $20 handling fee applied to this order, this checkout. So that's what the override quantity is. There's also another field here called cart minimum shipping cost. This means that I could set a minimum shipping cost, say of $15. So if this product was in my shopping cart, the minimum, it would never, the shipping calculator would never be under $15. Now this is kind of an odd one, but it is, we have stores using this. For example, if you sell Wild Creations frogs, live animals, the shipping cost for a live animal of that size, we happen to know, is $15. So so you would want to, like, say you wouldn't have a handling fee for that frog or whatever. You just want to make sure that if they only bought one frog, which costs, you know, like $2.99, that the shipping cost is going to be $15. Now, if they added more products to the cart, you still want to make sure that that $15 is there to cover the cost of that frog. So that's what it is. So basically, you're able to say the shopping cart, the shipping calculator should always be more than $15 or greater. So it's kind of like setting the low end of a shipping calculation. That's what this value is for. Not many people use it, but it is get used on a few items just to make sure that shipping calculations are at least this much if this product is in the shopping cart and being purchased. So that should explain all the different shipping options except, oops, let's go back to configuration. Again, on the configuration on shipping, this allows you to choose which shipping calculators you want to use during the checkout process. So the other one is, if you notice, the local pickup. Here's the local pickup information. I set them all both to free. If I wanted to have delivery, local delivery, I would turn those on, and those would be options here under the shipping services. And that's it. I know it's really confusing, and because we offer so many different shipping options and control over on your shopping cart, either on a product level or interfacing with the shipping modules, the different shipping APIs, there are many options to choose from. Again, we're here to help you get through that. But you know, if you have questions, more questions, be sure to call us or put in a ticket, or you know, check out the help documentation on shipping calculators, because we do have a lot of documentation on it. But it does give you the power to control your shipping calculations based on your needs. We don't just use one because every store is a little bit different and maybe they have a different product offering. But that's it for shipping calculators and shipping modules. Please check out the next video in this series of Session 1 Shopping Cart.